a little bit here. Lumik will be able to grab the bounty rune as the Juggernaut goes back and gets his own. Nando, oh, he's dead. Not sure how this happens, but Tusk and Beastmaster killing off the Void at level. Met here by a Logic. Van trying to toy with the Juggernaut a little bit, and Clockwork's arriving, so Disruptor has to be a little bit careful with his positioning at this point. So does a Logic, trapped inside the cogs, turns the Blade Fury down onto Lumik. With the damage from the Abaddon coming out thick and fast, they've got another shield in 4 seconds time. The Fairy Fire is there and Lumik survives. The trade back kill not coming as he salves up, and Avil, he's going to be in a bit of intensely against the poison attack of the Viper. Down bottom, snowball in towards Grims. Cold Feet and Chilling Touch onto Indra there with Nando trying to get the damage done. No luck with the bashes as he's forced to turn and fight with Flip Flop, but with wild axes and these right click attacks, Nando does around though. Make sure that the Tusk isn't getting these free kills as he tries to go in onto SF. Carl, no shards. All the Venom going to work. They stop the Viper from getting the damage in, but Tusk still gets that takedown on the Shadow Fiend as the shards blocks Chemo away. And
Radiant are scanning.
Carl, another snowball. And wild axes appear from the eastern side of the map as well. Don't know what Beastmaster's doing over here, but Lumik has the cogs back them. So it comes out like a, it comes out like a net zero trade, right? With what happened, but it would have been a net, 50 trade or something if he got them to use the shards. But they'll go into mid again, the snowball there, and Indra takes down the SF once more. The shards not trapping Lumik in. So Facehugger unable to get the double kill there as he really wanted to, but they'll move in onto top instead. Kinetic Field dodged by Van. Illogic level 6. Van in the creep wave. Forced to run away here with this Juggernaut Blade Fury, and there's the Omni Slash forward. The final hit's a crit, so Illogic secures it. In the meantime, they did take down the Beastmaster in the bottom lane. Chrono expended with the Cold Feet there, it looks like, and the Chilling Touch, and Clockwork is now rotating in towards mid lane, but 4 heroes starting to prepare themselves for this kind of movement in. Facehugger, 1/3 of his HP, sees the Clockwork arriving. The Viper happy. Got to make sure he doesn't tank too many more razors like that though. But now he's baited. The Shadow Fiend in with a Viper Strike out. The poison attack going. Is that enough to kill? It looks like it is. And now Lumik's in trouble as well. Facehugger chasing forward. There's nothing left to give here from Chemo. Whoa, how many more hits do you have? That poison attack going to be enough? It takes him down, it takes him out. He's gone. A double kill for Viper, and this is why, guys, you don't gank a Viper when he has one. Moving into the Bracer now towards the drums as the Radiant scan the Beastmaster, but he's got himself a DD rune bottled. While top lane, EVOS onto Van, slice him down. And their Logic now, 2-1-0, and I thought that so that they can secure the kill. Right now, Nando is looking for another one. Chrono is ready, and he will use it down in the bottom lane. Beastmaster, he's given his life there, but he has forced the Chronosphere. And that means that Void can't TP top and play Chrono top lane now. Like, Beastmaster's death there, you may be, oh, he's a feeder, he's 1-2-2. No, the deaths he's had bottom lane, forcing Chrono, are very important. Him playing aggro here and forcing Nando to time walk up Chrono, not once, but also twice. Both of his ultis have been used to take down that Beastmaster solo. His Facehugger forces Clockwork to TP home there with the damage he's got. Now back in onto Carl, but the turn raise. The Viper overextends. He will get the kill still, but it's a lot of money into the pockets of Carl. But yeah, back to the bottom lane. Him, Beastmaster dying there, he doesn't lose a lot. Oh, Juggernaut. Abaddon, no ulti. Omni Slash ready. Van with a shield pop. Oh, one hit. No, it's going to take 2 now. Base Boots on cooldown, and Illogic under the tier 2. Gets baited in. Abaddon knew this was coming. Calls for the Clockwork reinforcements as Nando looking for the Tusk. Snowball shards on cooldown, and Nando just time walk TP's home. He is still.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Execration going back in. They know that Viper Strike is down, and they know that they have Chrono up. Ice Blast looks perfect. Chrono in, catches 2. Nearly had the full team, but they will get themselves a takedown on Disruptor. Flip Flop retreating with the rest of the squad. And Nando, well, he's time walked into a bit of a dodgy spot here. Shards to block. Time walk ready. Nando trying to bait for as long as he can. Jumps in aggressively. The snowball across. They'll move on to Nando. He's going to time walk again, but the Omni Slash, not enough damage. Requiem thrown in as Flip Flop and Indra chased back by Grims. Ice Blast ready now as he's going to hold it. He's going to hold it. Wait for any big targets that drop low. And Execration, they lose their tier 1s, yes, for sure, but they are showing that fighting 5v5 into this Filipino squad is no easy task, as the Indonesian team may be a little bit over-eager to go and take that tier 1 bottom. And again, it stems from all this timing. They timed the Void ult. They knew that he'd push top. They knew he was showing here without Chrono. And they thought they had enough to come in and take this tier 1. But that one bad... You saw that on camera, guys, definitely. That one Abaddon TP, you have to run up or you run down. Running down means running into tier 1, which means you die. And running up means that you have 5 heroes now in a position where you're all running up. Sure, that's a good kill. But some going back this way, some going back this way, and you're not all herded like sheep, like cattle, into that one little pen. Illogic being chased back. A double raise here from the SF. Only one as the other was on cooldown. Shrine popped and Van unable to catch the kill. Van runs back, but he has ulti. The trouble being he is in the middle of 4 dire heroes. Helmo dominates the creep. It's about to die here as the Wild Wing chopped apart, and Van shredded also. Omni Slash Expel, I don't even think that was necessary, but cool. Juggernaut, you've used your spells, you've killed a bad man, but in the meantime, you are losing your towers. Tier 1 bottom dropping. Carl in the mid lane looking for a tower of his own, and that one is going to get glyphed. 4-staff forward. Face Hugger in, looking for the kill. SF could think about the TP here, but he goes for the Requiem instead. Turn around with the Ice Blast play. Aviel has died, but SF is gone. Disruptor dying back in the jungle there, I think to the Clockwork. Clockwork was here, right? And he just comes down and he finds the Disruptor here thanks to this one ward he's placed. Beautiful stuff. Beastmaster Helm, Abaddon Helm, Shadow Fiend drums into Manta style. Oh, we're dropping kills all over the place now. That one I should not have missed. That is a big one. Chrono from Nando. With this Ice Blast play from Grims, their arms, as long as they're visible, you can Manta to kind of cancel the animation and force them to start again, which does buy you time. And with that movement speed talent to potentially run away. Oh boy. Face Chugger. I don't know why I've missed 3 kills in a row. I'm just brain lag, guys. I do apologize. Lumic roared. We'll watch this one. As the Clockwork traps them inside with the Ice Blast. Grims sticks around, but I think he might have stuck around a little too long. Chased down now with the glimpse on Disruptor. And Indra feels a bit of the cold there.
Is under attack.
Rest tower is incredibly strong. Void, SF, and Abaddon all with this attack speed. Van doesn't want to pop his ulti too soon, as they do have the Viper Strike back in onto the Clockwork, but Facehugger gives away his life. Just a bit of damage, and now a big hook shot. Lumic in, traps the Disruptor back, and Avil 1-2 tap, down you go. Level 1 Mistcoil security is there, so they see him coming. EVOS up on this high ground. They don't have any more reveal on them. Got dust, but in comes the hook shot. 2-man Chrono into Ice Blast. These guys are dead. They are straight up dead. Juggernaut can try maybe now and get the Omni Slash in. Nando in trouble. Broken in silence. Down he goes. The Facehugger in the Cogs. He's taken out by Carl. An ultra kill for the SF. And the buybacks come out. EVOS tried to stand their ground and fight with logic. Spins back to win back at home. The fountain is the only safe place for you as a snowball will take down Chiku Indra to add a rampage for SF. Carl, after a 0-3-0 start, now 9-6-3 with a big fat rampage to be with strength treads. It's pretty freaking tanky, guys, let me tell you now. 1838 is what he's at with those strength treads up. Lumic hunting for Tusk. Spirit Vessel is there. He's looking for a snowball play. He'll get it onto the clockwork, but this isn't any better than it was 2 seconds ago. Nando will come in and secure the takedown as now they start to apply. Curse of Avernus. Look at this Shadow Fiend go. 15 move speed, 40 attack speed, whacking away at tier 2s. EVOS trying to cut waves and farm jungle deep on this Radiant side of the map, but it is so hard. It is so hard.
Has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How do you get in? You need to start with Roar, you need to start with Glimpse, you need a Static Storm, you need to kill SF, but he's got Aegis and he moves forward, aggressively playing into your waiting arms. Carl don't care. Radiant Courier does die back towards the base as Juggernaut TP's home. But Rocket Flares will keep scouting. The Chrono, the double jump, the Force into that Time Walk. Catches 3. And EVOS, they're going to get wiped off the face of the map here. Nando runs forward as the Logic faces Carl, but the Void is in, the Roar is back. And Nando kept alive here by this big bad Abaddon and a double kill for Carl. 3 dead, 2 buybacks, 1 dieback, and Clockwork with the hook shot should secure the safety of the rest of Execration to retreat. Backdoor regen has kicked in. Radiant creeps are on their way. It'll take some time, but it looks like with Curse of Avernus and the damage they've got, the glyph will be required. Grims does drop there as the Logic swipes down with great vengeance with his Omni Slash, but Carl, 1, 2, 3, 4, Alveal is gone, and Carl is godlike. With Raxa falling and EVOS, they are left with very little. Carl Requiem's up to slowly advance. He does lose the Aegis though. With the shards there. Execration feel they need to continue the retreat. Helm of the Dominator creep continues on the ranged barracks, but Execration, how long until Chrono? 50 seconds.
Radiant's top tower.
Staff on this clockwork.
Coming in.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's
Well,
bottom
Mr.
tower
Tusk,
is under attack.
this is a position you didn't really want to be in. Maybe the team could save him. War's punch into Roar and Clockwork. Well. The Healing Ward definitely helps out as the Ice Blast will only connect onto Alveal. The Static Storm. Oh, Nando dodges out with a Manta style as well. They glimpse him in, but Nando, he's got Chrono. He turns and catches a couple there, but no damage is flowing through, so he'll use it as a defensive tool only. Nando, Bash God, 1, 2, 3, and the Logic dropping low, but Nando jumps away. Shadow Fiend will get the 1-tap kill to make sure that Tugger is dead as Indra drops behind the tier 2 down at bottom. And this is the big signal now to shove mid, I think. Execration. Oh, some free Beastmaster creeps. Thank you so much for the money. I'll see you guys later. Oh no, Hades has been in Indonesia for like 2 weeks and he's already laughing like an Indonesian. Wait, how does Flip-Flop die? Why is Flip-Flop here? Why doesn't he have Shadow Blade? How is he dying? Does Hookshot Ice Blast? Oh, okay. Okay, Beastmaster dead for 40. Tier 3, yeah. He might have to forfeit this one. Catapult going to work at it. Carl goes high ground, just straight like that with his butterfly. I don't see why not, as they do break Van. Ulti still ready to go. It's popped prematurely here, but he'll regen reasonably well off the tower, and the hits coming in from Viper. Force staff back to buy some time. Nando, Chrono in 20 seconds. It does tie in nicely with the timing on Beastmaster's respawn. But Rax getting whacked. Carl up on the front lines. He's got, what, 2 Force staffs now, right? Clock and AA. So if SF just turns around, he can get over the shards very easily. With a double Force staff here. One entire lane gone. There's the Force into jump, into Chrono Ice Blast. Down goes the Tusk, and the follow-up kill on Facehugger. There's no buybacks available. I think this might just be it. Execration going in on the logic, and that will be the third. All dead, they said, as Flip-Flop will be number 5. That comes after 4 and before 6 as EVOS will tap out, and Execration take the victory in game number 5 here in this best of 5. Taking top spot